Alrighty, hello everybody. I am just triple checking to make sure everything's set up, and I will begin in a moment. I've already chosen what our starting area will be, and I have a preset set up. I have a preset for prepare carefully set up for the tribal start, so that we'll actually have some usable colonists. As always, let me know if anything audio balance-wise needs to be changed. I'm probably gonna not be talking as much as usual this stream, as I want to just kind of chill out, play some RimWorld. But knowing me, I'll forget that immediately and be gabbing on for the next, like, 3 hours or so anyway. Rock and stone, brother. But yeah, let's begin. I'm gonna be creating a custom ideology as well, so that'll be interesting. I like the icon for that. That's totally something worth picking. Or not worth picking. It's totally a realistic thing to make my choices off of. Just the icon. Yeah, totally. Collectivist. Each person is a part of the greater whole. People should work to play their part and help the group. I like that. Work drive is tripled, visage mask, relaxed, symbol burning, marriage name, keep name. Interesting. Also known as the hive mind. Yeah, I mean, it seems useful. Okay, that's factory. Our home should feature all of the accommodations of a great city. Homes, workshops, and all places of leisure should be present and accessible at all times. I really like the idea of city builders. But I think I'm going to go with collectivist just because it seems relatively easier. Medical only. Child labor is encouraged. Don't care about eating fungus. High spirits? I'm sure I'll just make them happier. Tattered clothing, don't care. Violence is honorable. You're doing a flow or fixed? I'm doing fluid. I have no idea what the actual differences are. Relic, armor of the family. Now that looks awesome. Phoenix armor. A variant of cataphract armor, which is shoulder mounted with a flame bolt launcher. This armor is slightly less protective than standard, but it's flame resistant. That's pretty awesome. Can I change what this looks like? No, I can't. Pews are more expensive than kneel sheets, but I like the look of them better. Physical love is free. Insect jelly, neutral, dumb labor. Light, what does that do? Ah, gives a mood bonus for doing dumb labor. Damn. So fluid, you do it as you go. Fixed, you have to pick everything all in one go. Let's make organ harvesting acceptable. Let's see. Ah, yes, recreation loved. Colonists gain recreation at 50% the speed when using all joined buildings. Okay, well, we'll just leave that on normal. We don't want them spending more time on recreation. And I'm probably going to remove required clothing, because that just ends up being super freaking annoying. Alrighty. It's really annoying having, like, required clothing, which basically stops my leaders from being allowed to wear armor. And I already have a prepare carefully preset set up. So we have Bricks, he's good at mining and okay at melee. General, okay all-rounder. We have Herb, which is good at plants and shooting. We have burner. Most of this stuff was auto-generated. I just tweaked it a little bit. We have burner, which will be our cook. We have cheetah, which will be our constructor. And brains, which will be our brains. I was real creative with the nicknames, as you can see. So creative. And let's hope the game's kind to us today. I've been having pretty good luck off-stream with tribal starts, but I haven't tried it with ideology yet. So this will be interesting to see. Let's allow all, pause the game real quick. Let's see what we have to work with. Alrighty, doesn't look too bad. We are going to need steel relatively early though, so let's hope that we can actually get that. I can mark this for deconstruction? No, I can't. I know that I can get steel from these ancient storage cylinders, at least. Alrighty, let's hit up manual priorities. We're going to want to make sure everybody's set to their according skills. You're going to be mining, you're going to be on research, with a lower priority into planting. You're going to be on planting, and bricks, you're going to be on mining and hauling. Let's start getting a basic structure set up. We're gonna need 5 bedrooms. We're just gonna have to throw down basic sleeping spots for now, which is a bit unfortunate. And then we're gonna immediately have to start focusing on food once this is built. I'll build 6 just in case. Let's make sure all the wood is chopped and out of the way. Then we're going to set up a growing zone of rice and potatoes. 7 by 11 is what I like to do. And let's see. We're going to need to designate a little bit more wood for chopping as well, just in general. And then we're going to need to drop a stockpile zone in here. Production, crafting spot, butcher spot. Temperature, we're going to need a campfire out here. Then we're going to need a research bench, which costs steel for some frickin' reason. And we let things play out. Oh, great. A couple of my people started with malnutrition. That's wonderful. Okay, let's throw down some sleeping spots real quick. We're going to need to do hunting before we can properly do that. We're also going to butcher all the animals we started with. We cannot afford to be losing any food right off the bat. I'll assign weapons in a moment, or well, really once all the weapons are into the stockpile. I don't expect this to get fully done in this day. Gonna make some people sad about that, but that is honestly fine with me. Burner, you need to be put on cooking. But yeah, this is a bit more or less the basic start that I figured out to do. We're gonna need to cook that meat into meals right away. Because we're not going to have the rice up in time to make pemmican out of it. I suppose I could have berries get harvested. And we can make pemmican out of it that way. So I'm gonna cancel that, make pemmican times 4, do forever. Pemmican's gonna be a primary food source for quite a while. Good mood. You got nuzzled by the animal right before you murdered it. Very good. And you ate without a table. The horrors. But yeah, how's it been going on your side about it? How's the steel deprivation been going? Luddite has this absolutely awesome solo world. I'm not sure if he's still doing it, that he's been playing. And he's been having a lot of steel problems. Because he's not using the quarry mod, and he's gotten pretty unlucky with steel, just in general. Okay, we're going to need 5 recurve bows to be made. We'll put bricks in that. Should be mining, bricks, do mining and crafting for us, please. Then I'm going to start flattening this face of the mountain in order to start building a base into it. You have hardly any raids to make up for it, too. Oh, that ancient danger is not in a great spot. We do have some compacted steel right here, though, so that's going to be nice. Give me steel! Honestly, the most painful thing is that we only have one person that can do building, really. Vagabonds need alms. I do not care. We're going to make this a heal root spot. Shoot Frenzy for herb. That's nice. And our stockpile is roofed now. Okay, where are berries? I need as many berries as possible to be harvested, basically constantly. Okay, that's enough steel for now. You also need components so bad at the moment. Yeah, that's sort of a byproduct of you needing steel, I'd imagine. You can't make any because you need steel. Yeah. Okay, Brains has pretty good shooting. I think Bricks was our good melee person. Yeah, we'll give him the club. Herb, you also have a decent shooting. I'll throw the pylon on you. Burner is actually just really good all around. I'll equip the steel equa on you, and you can take the jade knife for now. At least until we get those compound bows made. Or not compound bows. That's a bit above our deck level. Okay. Now let's take a look at nature in this area. We got to be kind of careful about hunting all of the basic livestock or whatever, because that'll cause predators to be more likely to target us. Monkey, indeed. The munchkie. And we got all of our beds up already. Hell yeah. We'll need to start slaughtering animals to get some leather for simple bedrolls, but honestly, by that point, we might even have complex furniture done. Alrighty, what do we want to research? We want to research stone cutting first. Stone cutting, then complex furniture. Then complex clothing. Gonna keep brains busy for a while with that. We should have enough steel to make a stone cutting bench as well. And it looks like, what are we gonna be mainly building out of? Slate by the looks of things. And we can start flattening out the mountain. We might as well. We also need a dumping zone for our hunters. Cat meat's rotted away, damn. That's unfortunate. And Burner needs a hunting weapon. We're running a bit low on pemmican. I believe they take like 5 per meal. It probably just depends on how hungry they are. Refuse to get visitors until I have guest beds. I have hospitality enabled. So that's why we're seeing those notifications pop up. Bricks is doing a great job at mining. Preemptively stocking up a lot of slate chunks for building as well. That can go down about that far. Hmm. 20 minutes in, and we already have a pretty solid foundation. Very nice. Let's get a proper schedule set up, just to make sure we don't have any lollygagging going on, and so that our people can stay reasonably happy. What are you doing? You're deconstructing this stuff, or are you hauling the dead monkey? Hauling the dead monkey, good. We don't want stuff to be going to waste. We can't afford waste right now. Gonna throw down some dirt paths underneath our sleeping areas so that they're slightly passable. Brains is almost done with our first research as well. Very nice. Bricks is happy just to be punching things. Mad rat. Rat-violi. Okay, and we actually have a decent amount of people that can do medical. That's good to see. We've got some lizard skin and some light leather. Pretty sure we need 40 per bed. So we need 200 leather. This is either an ancient danger or the biggest intact structure I've ever seen. So we're going to be leaving that alone probably until we all have guns. Okay, and we all have bows equipped now of a decent quality. And of course they halt the corpses from the monoliths, so they're going to be getting sad by seeing this. You know, that's their fault. I'm not going to bother. Chunks of spacecraft already. Those will be good for some early components once we actually need them. And we're about out of berries, so I'm going to put cooked simple meal as a secondary. If we have the ingredients to make pemmican, we'll make pemmican. If we don't, we'll make simple meals. Which is good timing, too, because we just ran out of pemmican. We have a good chunk of meat, which is pretty nice. Yes, I'm aware game, thank you. Research is finished for stone cutting. Hell yeah. The Nova's Nation. Red Bluff, sure. That's a pretty fancy name. Production, shouldn't I have stonecutters? There we go. I'm surprised we have access to this fancy fuel stove right off the bat. Animal transport pod class, crash with a boomalope. Yeah, no, we're letting you die. We don't want a boomalope around here. We don't need no boomalopes around these parts. Right now, we're mainly just fighting to keep a good stock of food. And cook simple meal, do forever. Cook pemmican ×4, do forever. Remove the bills from the campfire, and there we go. Let's go for natural paths, throw some dirt down in here. Really? Mandrills won't fight back? That feels wrong. At least we don't have too many predators on our map. We have an alligator and a tiger currently. The alligator I'm a little spooked of. Okay, apparently there's a panther too that I missed. Okay, we actually need to deal with these predators near our base before it becomes a problem. Tomorrow we'll fight them. I didn't turn off animals can hunt humans because, you know, I figured it would be appropriate for a tribal start, having animals be able to attack us. Because they're going to be our biggest threat right away. And our greatest resource. I would like this to make slate blocks forever. Just getting the rest of this stuff in the research queue I'll need for the foreseeable future. Looks like our rice is about ready to harvest, which is real nice. Very good. We just need more meat to be able to make some pemmican. Low food, days worth of food in storage. 1, I'm aware. Pack of Born. What's your stats like? Your stats are pretty good, but I'm gonna kill you anyway. And they're attacking immediately. I mean, he has good shooting, but he doesn't have good melee. I think he has a combat knife, though. Just a normal steel knife, okay. I mean, we'll gladly take that off of you and just continue as you were. We need somebody to actually be hunting currently. Hunting, I'll put cheetah on hunt. Basic furniture is finished. That means we can get a couple of tables and some chairs. Never mind, we can't get chairs. I guess chairs are just a little bit too complicated for us still. Ah, yes. You get that alpaca. It'll bleed out anyway. Okay, we don't want to have more than 10 meals at a time since they spoil in 3 days or so anyway. Okay, that's about the size I'm going to want bedrooms to be. We do not have nearly enough bricks to make all of that into flying walls currently, but that is okay by me. Okay, you know, maybe cancel that. I don't want that roof collapsing over there. Then I'm gonna have them focus on crafting. I do need to build one more of these. We'll probably have complex furniture done by the time that these are built, which is quite nice. We'll be able to put some actual beds down. Monolith is in a pretty annoying spot. You know what? Don't waste your time with the chinchillas. They don't give enough meat for it to be worth it. However, we do have a lot of monkeys. Holy cow. Okay, Bricks is not having a great time. Because he's an undergrounder and he's been outdoors. You know, that's fair. I'm gonna build 6 bedrooms just so one can be a hospital. And Bricks will probably end up working on Bricks afterwards. I'll put everybody on minor priority for hunting. Okay, apparently Herb's doing some crafting, which is nice to see. And we need meat now. I need somebody hunting currently. Herb, you go hunt, please. Got to start getting a stockpile of pemmican. I can't just be making all my food into simple meals right now. Getting a stockpile of non-perishables will give us a good chunk of leeway. That, and we'll be getting a good chunk of light leather. Which will improve the beds, improving our colonists' general quality of life. We do have a lot of wood just kind of sitting around. I could start building out a portion of the base just as wood and replace it with stone later. But that could get really sketchy. And of course, there's a geothermal vent right in the way of where I'm probably going to build in the future, as always. Might end up using dev mode to move that later, I don't know. Depends on the mood I'm in. I will gladly accept this quest. Let's accept it with Cheetah. We can definitely take on a manhunting guinea pig. Oh no, it's scary. It's horrifying, even. Oh, that's a lot of boars. He's helping us build? That's pretty neat. Okay, I do need you to get away from that guinea pig, though. Squish it. Thank you. I don't imagine they're very happy here because we're just living in the dirt. We're dirt people and we're dirty. But hey, they're helping us build. Which I was not expecting in the slightest. Aw, they even shared stuff about our current research. How nice of them. And Cheetah will be able to become a sidecaster once we get a throne room set up, which is very neat. Complex furniture, alrighty. New lovers, Cheetah and Brains. Okay, furniture. Gonna want to get a double bed, and then a normal bed. Oh, we almost have one of these rooms complete. That's pretty nice. We're making pretty good pace, but our food is kind of concerning. Maybe it's because my crops person isn't actually cutting crops right now. Damn, I accidentally made a drop the corpse of something. We'll probably get that later. Right now we just have a lot of meat and I don't want that going bad. So I need those crops being harvested. It's going to take a little bit of micro on my part to actually deal with that, but that's okay. Complex clothing is almost done already, goddamn. I'm going to be moving on to electricity before we even have bedrooms set up for everybody. Brains is indeed matching their name. 12 intellectual, 0 social. Things are going surprisingly smoothly so far, which is quite nice. We do need more bricks being made, though. Which hopefully bricks will get on in a moment. Very good. Okay, Cheetah, if you could prioritize working on these beds, that'd be great. You know, we have plenty of wood in the stockpile. You don't need to go over there. Please build the beds. Looks like I can only queue up 3 actions at a time. No, build the beds. And let's not. Let's avoid pregnancy, please. I don't want to risk having to put somebody under surgery when we're still using herbal medicine. We are making pretty solid progress. Very good. Oh, quest log? Quest log. Wooden axe. I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's not the worst thing ever. We're just gonna have so much miscellaneous leather items in here. Or what are you doing? Hunting monkey. I need you to be planting. We have the meats. And they want a spiritual leader, which we will not be able to get for quite a while. We're still working on getting you fellas bedrooms. Come on. Hopefully the basic mood boost from our ideology will bypass that. Yeah, it balances it out. Hopefully that won't get worse over time. No commissar Vistaka magician. Or whatever the frick they're trying to say. That sure is a word that I've seen before, totally. What is our current research? Complex clothing, I guess? Yeah, current research is complex clothing. Well, we have like every type of leather for them to examine at least. We got guinea pig fur, dog leather, cult escapee. I mean, your mind's probably gonna crumble in a few days. But, we'll accept you for now. Especially if you have a flesh tendril. You do not, but that is fine. An extra body's an extra body. We can probably dedicate you just to hunting. Brains, go talk to Plague, please. Allow Plague to join. Plague, you are going to exclusively be hunting for us. Why don't you grab a recurve bow and go do your job? Okay, and we do have an unarmed bed now since they're lovers. Very convenient. Everybody's capable of firefighting, which is quite nice. And let's make sure we keep these schedules up. Our taters are going to be ready to harvest in a day or two. That's pretty nice. Bunga Bunga, Ancient Mech. Okay, then. Okay, I'd like to make that 9. That we're going to. Because that's enough room for a kitchen and a dining room. But we're going to need to throw a freezer onto that, even though we don't have air conditioning just yet. I guess I'll throw the freezer over here. Make it nice and big. That should be all the space that we probably will ever need. If not, we can just expand it to be a full brick. Heat is doing their job. Plague is hunting and training up their shooting skill. Complex clothing is complete. You really got to train up that shooting skill. Alright, we have a nice stockpile of pemmican too. Got about 1,000. How's the temperature look? A little bit high, but good nonetheless. All of this needs to be taken out of there. We should have a big enough dumping zone, and we do need our dude to prioritize chopping that. We do need Burner to prioritize chopping. And we'll just throw them gravel paths inside these bedrooms for now as well. Prioritize butchering, please, before all that goes bad. I mainly want the leather, if nothing else. Good, that's being worked on. Bricks is making bricks. We should be getting a bit more pemmican too. Okay, the potatoes didn't grow quite as much as I was hoping for. Probably because it was raining. Well, that's an awkward size. Gotta start facing backwards. Let's not have them be like that. Transport pod crash. Let's check that out. A computer engineer. That intellectual is nice, but we don't have the resources for an extra person right now. We're just kind of waiting on Plague to see if they have terminal illness. Raid, the lizard shogunate. Okay, one dude, but he has a pretty scary spear. Well, that'll be a nice upgrade to brick. Hopefully our line of bows can deal with them before they become a problem. Having to do any medical care right now is sketchy as hell. But bows in this game are kind of absurdly strong given how guns act. So hopefully we're in a good shape. Okay. No wounds. That was really damn close, though. They have some sake and beer, which will keep people happy by a little bit. And we do need somebody on hauling. Because these torches need to be refueled pretty much constantly. Animal transport pod crash. I do not care. As a matter of fact, I'd prefer it if you died. And we're working on electricity currently. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're mainly just waiting on our builder to do stuff at this point. Honestly, I'm just impressed that we've gotten all this set up in an hour. Like, we're making a pretty damn good pace. Unga bunga need fuda, indeed. Okay, you know, 97% grown, that's enough for me. Herb, start harvesting. We don't want all this meat going bad. Getting a frankly stupid amount of pemmican would be quite nice. There you go. Potatoes have a pretty good yield even when they're not quite at 100%. And we are going to need a few components soon, so that spaceship rubble's going to come in handy. We could also potentially pop open the Ancient Danger, see if there's anything in there, but I'd rather be a little bit more set up before that. Okay, we should have a good chunk of slate bricks still as well. Disturbing vision, who cares? I'm not dealing with a monolith currently. We might try experimenting with it later on, but it's in just such an inconvenient location. quest lag. Shelter for a friend. Redworm's interested to stay. I mean, for 50 plasteel in a reinforced barrel. Or some goodwill. I think I'll take the plasteel. We have enough food economy right now to keep them fed. Equip the Steel Yari, please. I've been playing around a little bit with the T Samurai faction mod, I think it's called, and it's certainly interesting. I'm not sure how much I'll actually be interacting with it here, but I mainly grabbed it so that we would have a potential medieval raiding target. War Merchant. I doubt they'll really buy anything from us, but we can definitely try. How is your social? Your social is 0. It looks like Cheetah here is the highest social. At least the person who wanted to stay was from a tribal faction, so that's pretty nice. You can sell the wooden club, the wooden short bows, and the pylum. And we'll honestly just say we're good with that. We're not getting much silver out of it, but any trade's a good trade right now. I could buy more pemmican, but we're doing alright on that. Please throw a roof before moving things into the stockpile. Great, the Lizard Shogunate. Alrighty. What do you have? You have a comma. A steel knife, but it's styled. And you're really good at melee, which is kind of spooky. Hopefully this war trader can help us out. I'll actually leave my people to do as their own thing. They're gonna run right into the war trader if they decide to attack now. It's a trap a war merchant, but still, I should be able to deal with one dude just fine. I'm just really hoping they intercept each other. Okay, Bricks, what's the matter with you? Observed rotting corpse, got insulted, no commissar, and you ate without a table. Well, we do have a table now. Alright, good. They will run into the trade caravan. Oh, sounds like some of them have muskets. Or flintlocks, anyway. Yeah, one of them has a flintlock. Neat. Hopefully this rain lets up relatively soon, because the people getting the constant soaking wet debuff is not fun. We do have a table they can eat on now, but it's a bit far away. And alligator revenge. I'm guessing that the, yeah, the trade caravan's bullying the alligator. Primate meat rotted away, that's fine. More primate meat rotted away. I really like these floors to go down so that people can start moving into these bedrooms. That generalized mood buff is going to be nice. And red has a heat stroke. I'll stop that then. Okay, good. Cheetah's starting to do their job now. Right as they need to go to bed, of course. Fires are scary. But we basically have backup beds set already in case that our main structure does get burnt down. The real loss would just be the pemmican. And our crops are on fire. Would you mind dealing with that, please? Brains, I would actually like you to stop, or red can... Not red. Plague can do constructing, and they're pretty okay at it. So I'm going to keep Brains on research and just have Plague help out with construction, since we desperately need somebody else to be building as well. Low medicine, that's probably because it's being hauled currently. Go Frenzy. Red is experiencing a Go Frenzy thanks to high mood. Of course, the one colonist that can't do anything for me experiences the extra speed boost. Our dining room's decent now, very good. Be quite the handy mood boost. Just chop down these trees just so that they're not in the way of everything. Oh, this counts as a storeroom because those doors haven't been built. I think we actually spent all of our wooden beds. So we're kind of low on that, actually. Hey, stop trying to convert my people. They haven't even gotten their church set up yet. Hey, third stream, welcome on in. Working from home, but I got you on lurk. Have a great stream. Thanks a ton, my guy. I appreciate it. I hope your various games have been going well lately. You know, while I'm here and while I'm remembering, let me give you a shout out. I'm really bad about remembering to actually give shout outs, but you know, there we go. Your last playing Star Citizen. Third Stream Gamer is a pretty cool guy. He streams a pretty large variety of games, from Project Zomboid to, well, Star Citizen. I forget what else they've streamed directly recently. They do stream raiders on their stream as well, which is a pretty neat little mini game. Oh boy. Flash Storm's kind of sketchy. A Flash Storm is really sketchy in the jungle. Make sure that's being built. Everything looks to be coming along quite nicely. I would like to get some lights inside the dining room, though. Don't want the darkness debuff outweighing the decent dining room buff. It's on spend cooking simple meals that'll help stretch out our pemmican a bit. Building this wall here to give the fine walls a little bit more protection from outside raids. These walls take a lot longer to construct, but they add 3 beauty to the room, which is why these bedrooms are considered decent right now. Solar Flare, yeah, they suck. Especially if you have any Mechanators. You have 4 of them now, goddamn. That is a lot. Still need steel, though. Yeah, I can imagine. Especially plasteel, too, if you're building mechanoids of any decent caliber. I'm forgetting somebody. Or I'm forgetting Burner. I wish. Yeah, corpses are extra bad for a mood, but in general, everything else makes our people pretty happy. I wonder if us liking dumb labor will override somebody refusing to dumb labor if we convert them to our ideology. I would guess that a backstory overrides ideology, but I don't know. This will be our storeroom, and this will be our crafting room immediately. You're researching mech tanks. Nice. Ancient danger, I am aware. From the Dead Man Switch mod. Oops. That's going to be our ideology room. I would like to patch that up. I suppose I should remove this order, though, because that's more of something to worry about in the future. Red, why were you standing on the table? I just want bricks to start mining that out. I suppose I could move this whole pattern down a little bit. Just have sort of like an arrowhead shaped room. Once we get the ideology room set up, we're going to want to immediately start focusing on getting defenses. Which, I suppose we'll just get a wall like around there. That should give us enough leeway to work with things. We have 2 geothermal generator vents. I'll probably end up moving those with dev mode later, though. Bricks is doing their job, very nice. How are we doing on slate bricks? We're doing quite well. I would also like the rest of this vein to be mined out, so he can prioritize that whenever. Oh, yeah. That is not the right pattern to do. I'll probably just end up throwing the research room on the end of here. That'd work out, because this should be big enough to hold most of our crafting appliances. How's our research coming along? We're almost done with electricity, or we're about halfway done anyway. Animal transport pod. Crate with a coyote named Jagged. I don't think I care. We're also going to need to move our farming area in a moment. I'll probably start putting it here. Make it a wind farm and a normal farm. Let's start just mapping out the area we want to conquer anyway. Let's see. I don't like this wall being so straight. It looks boring that way. That'll remedy it a little bit. Yeah, that looks like a good, rough, generalized area. So I can start moving fields up here. Those are 50% grown, apparently. Okay, I won't mess with those. Make this rice and this potato. Then we're going to want to put gravel paths down. I'm surprised the cultist escapee hasn't told us about anything yet. I guess they're just sort of no strings attached dude, probably until they die. Once they die, they'll probably summon Sight Stealers. Well, goods trader. Ooh. That'll be useful. Let's see. We'll sell all of our dog leather. All of our camel hide and guinea pig fur. And chinchilla fur. And alpaca wool. I'll also sell the sake that we got. And that beer, I guess. I'll make a little bit of money off of that. Is there anything we want from you in particular? They're not selling, what's it called? They're not selling steel or components, so I don't care. Actually, this is a little bit close. I want to put a big bar area up here, so I might have to move this. Then again, if I just expand it in the current brick, that'll work. I'll leave it for now. Farm sites are relatively easy to move. Put a little bit of variation in each room so that they don't look like prison cells. That's what I'm attempting anyway. We'll have room for actual prison cells in the future. Marriage is on. Brains and Cheetah are getting married. While that happens, I'm, however, going to grab a quick snack, so I will be right back. Wish my colony luck. Alrighty, I returned with the snacks. Looks like that good luck paid off. Hell yeah. Psychic Drone sucks a bit, though. At least it's a low one. Get some tile down in here. That looks like a nice shape for the ideology room. And what are you doing? Alright, you're building the main wall. We're at the point where we just kind of need to let things play out a little bit, which is a tad unfortunate. There isn't really much immediate micro left for me to do, other than assigning all of this. I need to wait till that gets built, though. Nice, looks like it's bricks finishing up on that steel vein. Electricity's pretty close to being done. It's in a decent spot at least. We're gonna want batteries before we get air conditioning done. Hey, we're almost up to the point where the crash landed starts out as. And a panther is hunting Plague currently. Where is Plague? Panther revenge to be expected. This thing's gonna die though. Let's make sure of it. Bleeds out in 4 hours. Good, very good. Okay, and you two are being affected by the psychic drone. I want to kind of try and avoid building into the mountain too much. I've done it way too often. I read suffering heat stroke, whatever. While you're up, since you're up early, I'm going to have you move that research bench. And now we just kind of got to wait for that massive wall project to be completed. They're actually making pretty damn good progress on it. A lot faster than I would have expected. Who would have thunk that having 2 builders makes building happen twice as faster? I have some DMs, so I'm going to check those up real quick. I've gotten about a quarter of the wall done. How did you botch construction? It's a brick wall. It's as simple as it gets. You're 8 in construction. Just got something that looks like a CWIS? Is that what you mean? A CWIS turret? Neat. Well, if you're being attacked by anything that requires anti-air defenses, you are set. I don't know if it's anti-air or not. That's the thing. I mean, I guess that just shoots it at everything at a absurdly high fire, right? Is it a turret or what? If you think the A10 Warthog has a good bird, wait until you hear a CWIS. Then again, it sounds a lot more like a chainsaw than it does like a gun, just absurdly loud. We've dipped into our pemmican a bit. It's not great. Still getting single-person raids. That's pretty nice, at least. Hopefully they run into the Royal Tribute Collector, which has some absolutely wild-looking weapons. Looks like an STG, but it's just a bio-coded service rifle. Their styling is really neat. I like it. That pulse rifle just looks straight out of Fallout. It looks like the original railgun. Or not railgun, like the EC-17 or whatever it was called. Which I suppose was a railgun or a Gauss rifle. Okay, all of our people can't quite get here in time. It's unfortunate. But they're here now. We will gladly steal your pemmican and be on our way. Chemshine. A dangerous alcohol usually consumed by rimworld prospectors and industrial settlers. While it takes away the sadness and pain, chemicide intoxicates the blood of the drinker with chem fuel, resulting in a powerful explosion upon death. That's great. Send a disposable person out there, just absolutely fill them up with chem fuel. The boom juice, yeah. I really want to pop this open, but I know it's a bad idea. So I'm gonna pop it open. And it's insectoids. A Persona Monosword. Miters, we got a swarm inbound. 16.03 melee DPS, what the hell? Amplify psychic sensitivity, yeah, that is going to be Cheetah's weapon, even though they're primarily a ranger. Some Luciferum, I'm going to leave that restricted. We do not want to be messing with that. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Should have made more of a choke point first. We may survive though. Okay, Cheetah needs to be rescued. Let's mark this and this as medical beds for now. Only 2 of our people actually got injured. Oh, that's still alive. I'd like you to kill that. Brains Herb, what are you doing? Okay, you're cowering. Prioritize tending, and we need to prioritize tending to them. And then we're going to need bricks to get recovered immediately, too. Burners tending to cheetah. I would need herb to tend to bricks. Never mind, they can't do doctoring. That's an endgame blade? Yeah, I would think so. A Persona Monosword. What does the Persona do? Psychic Hypersensitizer? This thing's worth 3,000 alone. Goddamn. Cheetah's gonna be our Psycaster, so I'm gonna give that to her. And compact weaponry tech print. You're getting proper tanks? Hell yeah. I was not expecting to be able to beat those fellas at all. I mean, we did take a good chunk of damage, but no terrible losses. As long as nobody catches an infection, we should be more or less good. Both of our builders did get hurt, though, which is a kind of big setback. Eclipse, that is fine. We're going to want to set up bear traps in all of these hermetic crates, or not hermetic crates, crypto sleep caskets before we open them, just in case they're hostile. And we're not going to open them just yet until we have a bunch of spare beds in case any of them want to join us immediately. That's a long-term project to deal with. Okay, Bricks, you can get yourself food, please. Cheetah is still unable to walk. Of course, all of our people with good medical got hurt. And Plague's just gonna leave us now. Really? Really, dude? Oh, come on. You suck. I mean, I appreciate the help, but you suck. Okay, good. Burner's feeding up. Cheetah, very nice. Cheetah's capable of walking, very good. You'd be getting something called the Killdozer if you had the steel. Nice. The all-new Lego City Killdozer. Electricity and a mad boom float. Which is going to freaking suck, because it's going to set everything on fire. Yup. Right in our crops, too. I don't want you to do constructing, I want you to be fighting fires. Mad monkeys, what the hell? Why is everything happening at once? Stop it. My people haven't even had a chance to heal yet. Is that it? Okay, at least it's just a bruise. What? No. No, no, no. Your left leg got cut off. Probably from the Mega Scarab. Great, so my building's gonna be going even slower. I don't care, and they're too far away anyway. How? I'm reloading that. I don't care. The amount of goddamn times they failed a frickin' wooden peg leg installing is goddamn unacceptable. It's not a complicated thing. I could do it. Yeah, it's a bit nuts how much they fail. I mean, yeah, there's no light, but still. You'd think a peg leg would be simple enough. The peg leg surgery I've only had 2 surgeries ever fail on me. And the peg leg surgery has failed on me like 15 times. I'm gonna kill someone. And we're sending another Mad Boomalope after me. I'm reloading until this works. Oh, Brains actually has inspired surgery. How the hell is that the last of our medicine? Oh, no, it's not. What? They just weren't realizing it was in the stockpile, I guess. Cheetah, lay the hell down. My god, they're so slow. Bro, we just dealt with one of those. Oh no, the save was before we dealt with it, damn. Okay, and the peg leg installation was a success that time. Let's save the game again. I freaking hate peg legs, man. Why do they have to be so stupid? Well, there goes our old base. What the hell, game? Why are you sending so much at me? And a dude with a gun, even. We're just gonna have to let all of that burn down. Bricks, what the hell? Red, get out of there. What do you get? Ow. This is why I have trust issue. And now they're beginning their assault. Of frickin' course they are. Death in 3 hours. Fantastic. That's definitely fair. Then again, this game's kind of centered around being unfair. Sending a dude with a frickin' double-action revolver in an ammo pack, which reduces ranged cooldown right away after immediately dealing with a bunch of things. At least he was too stupid to pull out his steel knife. Get him stabilized, then bring him to a bed. I know, game. Shut up. Where did you put that? Best available, the deserter. I don't care. It's not something I can deal with currently. I really need an extra body, but I don't need to essentially exile myself from the Broken Empire. War Merchant, medical emergency. You're fine. Basically, all of my people are injured, so I'm not going to bother trading right now. God. We can throw bricks on a secondary objective of constructing, but they're probably just going to be making bricks for a while. Actually, we have a good chunk. I'm going to suspend making bricks. That way bricks can help place down bricks instead of making bricks with the bricks. 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 I hope they get the chapel done soon, but we do also need defenses pretty badly, so I'm fine with the wall being worked on. Alright, Brains is recovering slowly but surely. And I will be right back in a moment. I need to use the restroom. And I'm back. Looks like most of our people are healing up quite nice. Red, how soon are you leaving? We chewed through a bit of our pemmican, which is pretty unfortunate, but it looks like we're getting some simple meals made now. Let's get settled in my chair real quick. We're keeping people in a surprisingly good mood, which is quite nice. I would really like this to get completed, though. Good, and Bricks is helping out with construction. What? Oh, he left the faction and then he starved to death. What the hell? Let me guess, both of his legs got chopped up or something. We can't feed him either. Don't put them there, put them... Prioritize feeding plague, because they're frickin' stupid. They left my faction in the middle of being cared for, which means that they're just starving to death. So I had to resave them because the frickin' system didn't realize he was still in my bed. And Plague's decided to join us now. What the hell? That's so janky. Plague is thankful that you rescued him from himself. What the hell? That is so janky. Well, I guess we got our second constructor back. Yeah, thanks for using the awful dining room instead of the impressive one. Really appreciate that. You know, the dining room I put in a convenient location for them to get to, and they used the random one here. Shuttle arrived for Red. Really, the tribal faction has this a shuttle like that. That's frankly just suspicious. Dusty refugees, 3 desperate refugees are approaching. We do not have the bedding for them. Let's make sure this stuff gets hauled immediately. $50 plasteel is quite nice, even if we can't use it immediately. Once bonded to a wielder, this weapons persona will not bond to anybody else. You're really bad at melee. Bricks, however, is really good at melee. So we might get ourselves a warlord. It sucks a little bit that we won't be giving the psychic hypersensitivity over to Cheetah, since they are already a contender for getting a Psylink, but we'll get another one eventually. At least that's the hope. Ideology room's getting built. That means we can assign people. Start getting the Commissar of Ekach to blah 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 blah. That's totally how you pronounce that. We're gonna have bedrooms along this side as well, so we can have 12 people in total. And then we're probably gonna build a hospital somewhere over here. Just so that it's close to the stockpile and close to the food. But honestly, that is a pretty good spot for us to leave off for today. This was RimWorld, our first tribal start. Well, technically this is like my third tribal start. But you know, whatever. All the testing runs for mods didn't count, totally. I hope you all had a great time here, and let's see who's live for me to raid. Let's see.
Rock and Stone!
Rock and Stone brothers. Perhaps Nameless is playing some Risk of Rain 2, so I'll send you fellas over to them. They're a pretty cool guy. Make sure you drop them a follow. Make sure you drop also Vadite and Third String Gamer a follow. They were in here earlier. And anyways, Rock and Stone. Have a great time.